The importance and fascination of water. Water is an essential requirement for all biological living organisms on Earth. One of the first inventions to measure time was called the clepsydra. The clepsydra is an ancient clock that measures time through the volume of water drops being pulled down by gravity. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. This includes oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, glaciers, and even groundwater. However, the vast majority of that water is salt water. Oceans hold about 96.5% of all the water on Earth. Only about 2.5% of Earth's water is freshwater. Most of that freshwater is locked up in ice caps, glaciers, and groundwater. Overall, less than 1% of Earth's freshwater is readily accessible for human use in lakes, rivers, and wetlands. Water in its purest form is odorless, tasteless, and colorless. Water has no proteins, no calories, no fats, and no sugars, yet it is essential for survival on Earth. The process of gill or aquatic respiration is when animals have the ability to extract dissolved oxygen from water. Estuaries are places where rivers meet the sea. It's where the fresh water from the river mixes with the salt water of the ocean. This creates a unique environment called brackish water, which is a mix of salt and fresh water. The Dead Sea is called dead because its high salinity, around 34%, makes it impossible for most living organisms, like fish and aquatic plants, to survive in acidic waters. Desalination is a scientific process by which fresh water can be filtered from salt water. Desalination occurs when salt water is heated at high temperatures. The steam is transferred and captured in a cooling container that turns into fresh water, while the salt within salt water solidifies, turning into very acidic brine. The main issue with desalination is the highly acidic salt brine cannot be disposed of on land or in water, because it has such a high concentration of sodium that it will disrupt the living conditions of all living organisms within its proximity. As long as bottled water is cheaper to produce compared to desalination of seawater, corporations will invest and produce bottled water instead. It is fascinating that something as simple as water is very important for our survival on Earth.